Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't seen my videos, hope you watched them. Hope you found them informative and they helped you out in any sort of way. This is the first time I'm ever gonna say this, but I see people sometimes watching my page, and like all of us in this YouTube world, we would like for you to subscribe, for you to comment on these videos that we make, because we take our time to do this to help you guys. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the 3 times I got the biggest tip doing rideshare. And boy, was I surprised when that happened. So the first time I ever got a big tip was from this gentleman who was coming out from Boston to watch a Cowboys game. He's always been a Cowboys fan. He's from Boston. I used to live in Boston. And we just kicked it. We had a great conversation. He never expected to see somebody from his native place down here in Texas. So when he got out the car, he slotted me $50. He goes, man, thank you for giving me a good ride. Thank you for having a great conversation with me. And as he gave me his hand like this, he shook my hand. He gave me $50, man. That was my first time ever getting a big cash tip. My mouth was like, I felt like it was glory day. Like this man was just the best thing that ever happened to me that day, which it did. The second time I ever got a big tip was a gentleman, a businessman, who left his phone in my car. He happened to have 2 cell phones, and interacting with me, talking, whatever, and then being on his phone, being a busy person, he left his business phone in my car on the side. And when he remembered that he left my car, and it just so happens that I had to pick up another passenger, he called. I picked up the phone. I'm like, oh, I got your phone. He said, oh, how soon can you come and bring it to me? I said, give me a second. I don't know. The crazy part was that the passenger that I just happened to pick up right when I picked up his cell phone to let him know I had his phone was taking me. If you're from Dallas, you know what I'm talking about. He took me from Las Colinas all the way down to Deep Ellum. So now I'm going like 45 minutes out where he's at. And, he calls me again. Obviously, this is his business phone, so he's nervous. He goes, hey, man, so how close are you now? And I'm like, man, I don't want to frighten you, but I'm a little bit away. Just give me a second. I'm trying to find a way to give it to you, man. If not, I'll meet up with you tonight, or I'll leave it at your hotel, so far and so forth. The next passenger I pick up, while I'm still having this gentleman's phone, takes me all the way to Plano. And if you're familiar with Texas, you know what I'm talking about. From Deep Ellum all the way to Plano. And then he calls me again, And this time I'm like, oh, what the hell, man? This is the worst part about having someone leave their phone in your car, because they're going to keep bothering you about it, as if you have to stop what you're doing to, take care of them. And I understand that, if that was my phone, I understand. But I can't stop making money. This is when the part gets good. So he calls me, he goes, hey man, I'm not trying to bother you or anything, but I really need this phone. Where are you? I'm like, man, I'm about like 30 minutes away from you, man. I'm just trying to get closer however I can, but like I said, I'll give it to you at the end of the night, or I'll leave it at your hotel room at the concierge. He goes, if I give you $100, would you turn on the app? Would you turn off the app and bring me the phone? I'm like, are you serious, man? He's like, yo, I'm as serious as it can be. Turn off the app, bring me the phone. I got $100 for you. I don't know, man. In some instances, I would have trusted, but at this moment, I felt his sincerity, and I took the task. I turned off my app, went directly to the man. Half an hour later, crispy $100 bill. Man, I happened to just make $400 that one day. With that extra 100, I already in the app I'd have made almost $300. I can't remember correctly, but I remember it was around $300 because when he gave me the $100, I was like, yo, I just made $400 in one day. I was super psyched. The third time I ever got a big tip, and this is something, that's very rough because most people don't do it. I happened to do it because I saw, and it was a situation. It happened to be a situation. So don't do this frequently. Don't do this all the time. It just happened to be a situation. So I picked up this lady, and at that time, I didn't have a iPhone charger cable. And as soon as she got in my car, she just happened to have juice to order the Uber, and her phone died in my car, but she needed to go back to the place she was in. So when I dropped her off, she goes, hey man, I know this is gonna be weird, but can you not close out the app, let it run, and let me go into this place and take me back? I don't have a phone. If you leave, I'm gonna stay stuck. And I said, how long are you gonna take there? She's like, man, 5 minutes. Tops, I swear. I just need to go and come back and you can take me to the spot. And I'm like, all right. So I waited. She took 7 minutes. I almost left her. When she got back, I took her, where I originally picked her from, I'm sorry I didn't say that, it was from a hotel. When I took her back to the hotel, she goes, hey, leave the app running, give me a minute. So I'm like, man, what the hell is this lady up to? She goes upstairs to her room. She brings down $40. So not only did she tell me not to turn off the app because she knew she didn't last 2 more minutes, she still came down, gave me $40, and then tipped me an additional $10 on the app. Well, nah, take it back. I'm lying. Yeah, it was $10. Yes. I thought I was mixing up the stories. $10 on app. So literally, she gave me $50 because I did not leave her in that place. Those 3 times, I'm not telling you that's going to happen to you all the time. I'm not saying that my situation will be your situation, but I happen to be lucky and, got really well rewarded for what I did. A tip is a personal thing. You could do, like I said in my previous videos, you could do whatever you think that you need to do. You have water, have mints, have, X, Y, and Z, have cords to charge the phone. But in reality, if a person felt like tipping you from the beginning, they will. If a person never felt like tipping you, or maybe had no money, they won't tip you, man. I just felt like sharing this story with you guys because I know, you guys might have a situation where you got a nice tip, or, someone surprised you, because you maybe did a little generous thing, or because you had a well connection and you got a very high tip. If it happened to you, man, let's talk about it in the comment section. And how did it happen? What did you do to get that high tip? Because when you get them, you value them. As always, be safe out there. Take care. And make this as fun as possible. To my next video.